Hello, anyone not still living in the 1970s. We interrupt your day to bring you this announcement. Husker Ninja is in the building. Alright guys, here today with episode number 8 of the South Alabama Jaguars Online Dynasty here on NCAA 14. It is week 9 and that means it's time for the first user game of the season between a pair of top 25 teams and undefeated teams in Texas State and South Alabama. South Alabama will get the ball first, and it'll be first down from about their own 30. They'll give to Johnson on first down up the middle. Big hole for Xavier Johnson. Johnson running hard, got a gain of 16 on his first carry of the day. It'll be a first down at the 45. The end of the drive, it is now 3rd and 5 from midfield. Orth back to pass, has a man on the slant, it's Collier. And Samori Collier going to get down to about the 36. Gain of 15 on 3rd and 5 and into Texas State territory go the Jaguars. It is now 2nd down and 9 from the 35 of Texas State. They'll give to Johnson. Johnson bouncing off a couple tackles, falls forward, picks up a first down. Call it a gain of 11 here for Xavier Johnson. It is first down, now 2nd and 10 from the 23 of Texas State. Coming up on 3:30 to go here opening quarter. Or they'll keep it himself on the read option. Orr's got a block on the end. He's into the end zone practically untouched. And that's a South Alabama touchdown. The Jaguars strike first. 3:31 to go first quarter. It's a 7-0 lead for South Alabama. The kick will be taken from his own end zone. And he's taking it out to the sideline. Got a big hole down the sideline. Finally knocked down, but not before Elijah King returns it for a gain of 58 to the 45 of South Alabama. And on first down, all kinds of daylight right there for Robert Brown, the halfback. Brown a gain of 22, well into South Alabama territory. No man even near him, just sort of finally ran out of bounds on his own. They're driving out 2nd and 7. Rolling out, going to scramble, slide down to the 5. And 3 plays after they get a nice kickoff return, it's 1st and goal from the 5 for Texas State. They'll give to Brown, and Robert Brown into the end zone untouched. Just like that, Texas State marches down the field and ties it up. So not a good defensive start for the Jaguars, but their offense back on the field. And Johnson's back to spinning out defenders, gain of 13. Already 38 yards on 5 carries for Xavier Johnson. He has a first down on that 13-yard carry. It is first down from the 30 now, 2:07 to go first quarter. They'll give to Johnson. Johnson bounces off one tackle, then another. Johnson into the open field. Down to the 30. No one's going to catch him. Xavier Johnson going 70 yards to the end zone. And just like that, South Alabama back on top on the heels of their senior running back. And Robert Brown going nowhere, sort of tripped up on his own offensive lineman. Sets up a loss of 6, 2nd and 16. And rolling out to his right, going to get rid of it. What was that by Thompson? Another man misses. There's a block on the end, and Texas State going right down the field to tie it up. King, an 84-yard touchdown reception on 2nd and 16. To what were they thinking decisions by South Alabama defenders. And it's another big play for Texas State. 3rd and 13, going deep, got a man at Rinkemeyer for a gain of 32. Andrew Rinkemeyer has been almost 3/4 of the South Alabama passing attack here this season. And he continues that there with a gain of 32 on 3rd and 13. As we've reached the end of the first quarter, it's a 1st and 10 from the Texas State 40 for the Jaguars as we begin the second. Rinkemeyer putting a spin move on one. Bobcat defender going to get a gain of 12 on the reception. The other drive, it is now 2nd and 1. They'll give to Francis. Messiah Francis flipped over his feet, but he's got a gain of 3 and a first down anyway. The other drive, it is now 3rd and 13. 4:55 to go here, first half. Orth throws underneath, caught by Harris. Sam Harris a gain of 6, going to be 7 yards shy of the first. And out comes the field goal unit to try and give the Jaguars the lead right back. Patterson's kick is through the uprights and good, and with 4:09 left in the first half, the Jaguars have a 17-14 lead over 19 Texas State. On 2nd and 2, the run game back at it here for the Bobcats. Gain of 14 for Robert Brown. Both offenses really have sort of had their way with the opposing team's defenses. And how does he do this? Down and finally tripped up by his shoelaces at the 5. That's Taylor, the backup tailback, coming in, running almost literal circles around this defense. He starts running, does a little zigzag thing, and the entire defense just whiffs on the tackle. And now it is 3rd and goal here from the 4. This defense has not looked good so far today. This would be Texas State's third drive of the game. They'll give it to the backup, and Anthony D. Taylor is in on a 3-yard touchdown run on 3rd and goal. 2nd and 12, Texas State up by 4 as we reach near the end of the first half anyway. Harris will make the catch over the middle, gain of 13. First down, South Alabama. The Jaguars will use a timeout as they're going to try and at least get into field goal range here before the end of the half. Orth back to pass again. Going deep, caught by Rinkemeyer. Big time catch, gain of 33. And the Jaguars are almost in field goal range. And they will attempt a field goal. It is 4th and 7, 2 seconds left in the first half. They will attempt a field goal try. Patterson's kick is not even close. A poor effort there by Patterson. And Texas State with the 21-17 lead at halftime. We're getting a little bit risky here. Going to roll the dice here to start the third quarter, and they'll try an onside kick just to see and then catch Texas State napping. They can't, as Gabe Lloyd on the recovery for the Bobcats. But this defense has struggled. They figured, why not see if we can catch Texas State by surprise. Doesn't quite work. And on 3rd and 3, there's a big gain there for Elijah King on a gain of 16. So a bit of a gamble there early, just trying to catch Texas State off guard. And Texas State is in field goal range, and they don't even need to worry about field goal range. Damian Williams going to get into the end zone untouched. 17-yard touchdown run. It's now an 11-point Texas State lead. Orth back to pass, hit, down he goes. Evan Orth dropped for a loss of 8 by Ishmael Davis. It's 3rd and 13, and the last thing South Alabama needs is a 3-and-out right here. 5.5 to go, third quarter, 3rd down and 13. We'll see if this offense can come up with a big-time play here on 3rd and long. They're already down by 11. They really need to try and get themselves back into it. Orth will be hit as he throws, and that'll fall harmlessly to the turf. Orth 8 of 10 for 126 yards. But they go 3-and-out, got to punt it back, and this South Alabama defense has shown no interest in really making any kind of play that resembles something a defense would like to do. Their lone tackle for a loss came when the running back ran into his own offensive lineman. And there's another untouched touchdown run for Robert Brown. This defense has not shown up to play today, actually, at all. And just like that, it's now an 18-point Texas State lead, 35-17. 3:45 to go, third quarter. Xavier Johnson going to try and put the team on his back, which is really what he's done for the most part today. 12 carries, 141 yards, and a score for Johnson. It's first down from their own, call it 37. And if they can get a score, it doesn't really matter because they need the defense to get stops, and the defense has been unable to do that at all today, as it has been 5 possessions, 5 touchdowns for the Bobcats. And they've only faced, maybe 2 third downs the entire game. But a 10-yard gain right there sets up a first down for South Alabama, so it's nice to see that this Jaguar offense is not quitting. Johnson going to get another gain of 10 on first down, move those chains again for South Alabama. 13 carries, 152 yards for Xavier Johnson. Orth back to pass, those underneath, caught by Collier. Samori Collier, big gain down to the 25 of Texas State. Samori Collier, a gain of 14. And this offense is not quitting. It may not matter if this defense can't get a fire lit underneath them and start making some plays, but this offense is going to do their best to keep them in it. They'll go to the screen. Johnson almost into the end zone. Got hit at about the 2, and he's going to be a couple yards shy of the goal line. But they're in the red zone for only the second time today. They'll give to Minner, and Trey Minner into the end zone untouched. So South Alabama moves down the field. They're back down by 11 at the end of the third. It's only a 2-score game. The offense has done everything they could. They had one drive that resulted in a missed field goal and then 1 3-and-out. But other than that, they've scored on every drive. It's just they need this defense to help them out, and this Jaguar defense has not. In fact, they've lied down and let Texas State run all over them. So they really need to come up with a stop. That's a start. Anthony D. Taylor blown up in the backfield by Jeremy Reeves. Loss of 2. It'll be 2nd and 12 for Texas State. If South Alabama can just get one stop, we got a pretty good chance to have a game on our hands. But not going to happen there. 2nd and 12. A big QB run on the option. And in fact, that'll get them out to midfield. Now it's 3rd and 6. Again, another chance for this defense to get a stop. And again, a receiver is left wide open. Gabe Schrey, gain of 18, down to about the Jaguar 30. Caught the South Alabama 28, actually. And they're going to run the counter. Tries to put on a little juke move. Robert Brown still gets 17 yards into the red zone. And yeah, South Alabama's defense just not playing well at all today. Why not? Let's just have another untouched touchdown run by Robert Brown. This one from 11 yards out, and the defense continues to disappoint today. They'll get to Johnson. Johnson's got a big hole. He's not quitting. Xavier Johnson having himself one heck of a game. Another 13 yards. Take him up to 165 on the day. He's also chipped in through the air as well. On 3rd and 2, Johnson blown up in the backfield, though it is a loss of 2. Sammy Awad making the play, and South Alabama's got to go for it. They're down by 18 with 2 minutes left. Orth back to pass, caught by Rinkemeyer. Rinkemeyer across midfield, good for a gain of 17. And the one thing I will say about this South Alabama offense, they have played well. The defense just played worse. But it's nice to see them still fighting and not quitting. They're going to try and do what they can here in the little time that's left. Sam Harris, a gain of 13, another first down for South Alabama. I mean, they haven't had any turnovers. It was one missed field goal right at the end of the half and a 3-and-out on their first drive of the second half. There goes Xavier Johnson, 13 more. He's up to 186 yards, 18 carries, a 10.3 yard per carry average. Have yourself a day, man. 3rd and 9, diving catch by Rinkemeyer, gain of 15. It'll be 1st and goal. Rinkemeyer, 6 catches, 117 yards. 2nd goal, caught by Harris into the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama. And they're not going to get the win as they are down by 12 with 4 seconds left. In fact, they don't even try for the onside kick. But they're playing to show that they're not going to quit. And on the final play of the game, going deep, and it's intercepted by Thompson. So the only stop of the day for the South Alabama defense comes on the final play of the game on an interception. And that would explain why South Alabama did not get the win. Texas State remained undefeated. They improved to 8-0. South Alabama falls to 7-1. I mean, the offense had 417 yards. They out-yarded Texas State. They had to settle for a field goal once. They missed a field goal once, and they had 1 punt. And Texas State had 8 drives. They had 7 touchdowns. And the one drive they didn't get a touchdown was on the final play of the game. They threw it deep, and it got picked off. So, I mean, that offensive showing, really, that should be a sign of encouragement. The offense looked good. The defense did not. But if they just get one stop before the final play of the game And if the offense makes that field goal, maybe they get a touchdown. I mean, the first field goal drive, they get a touchdown, or they make both field goals. I mean, it's still anybody's game. They were just couldn't quite put it together, but that was a nice offensive showing, particularly from Xavier Johnson. He had several big plays. Rinkemeyer helped out a lot in the pass game. And this could very well be the preview of the Sun Belt Conference title game. As both teams were in the top 25, South Alabama might fall out after this loss. I don't know. But South Alabama, they're in opposite divisions of Texas State. So Texas State looking like they're going to be uncontested, easily punch their tickets into the Sun Belt Conference title game. South Alabama has to worry. Next week they got Arkansas State. And if they can beat Arkansas State, they control their own destiny. They might even seal it. I'm not quite sure on that. But if they lose to Arkansas State, they'll be in trouble. They lose by 11 here in the first user game. That'll do it for me. I will see you guys next time. Have a great day, everybody.